Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? Don't change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Situation report.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, target destroyed. Page 2, blocking.
Missile.
Page 2, target down.
Missile.
Careful, the enemy has a lock. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your jobs.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Nickel.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the anti-air guns down.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived.
Nickel.
Do we have a clear LZ?
Nickel.
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Nickel. Pull up.
All anti-air guns destroyed. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we're up to meet on 2 VIPs. Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Nickel.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Nickel.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Golem 2, hang in there.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Bandit is in my sights.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, thanks to
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
Nickel. Nickel.
That's about half. Mop up the rest. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Shit! Rocket!
Nickel.
Damn.
Nickel.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
I'm spiked! This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
I'm out of missiles.
3 remaining.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Fox 2. Target eliminated.
Missile, strike!
1 remaining. UAV confirmed down. Mage 2, missile away.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Hurley was
Let's wait till we're home safe. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, warming up. I'm spiked. I've got you now. Firing.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire one.
Friendly.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue about UAV triggers.
On your hair.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Stall warning.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, warming up.
Stall warning. Stall
Target lock. Firing.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire once.
Break!
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way.
Firing.
Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. It's not the lighthouse. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Mage 2, kill confirmed.
Stall
Where's
warning.
the signal?
Golem 1, box 2.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Stall warning.
Gargoyle, inside.
Stall warning.
Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Double Roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between voyages as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report. Attack missed.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Missile headed for friendly. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond.
Stall
Mage
warning.
Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight.
Stall warning.
Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
They're locked on me. How many are in those clouds?
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Were they still in the air? We're headed straight for the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on
Why
board.
isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly through. Suicide.
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually... Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Police 3, this is Squirrel 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
I couldn't give a shit.
Target acquired.
Missile.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie.
Enemy is in the cloud.
Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Be done by now. You're the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts? This is the first. If count's going for I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Enemy on your ass. This is Skull 3. Locked on bandit. Missile, evade! Skull 4, check 6. Fox 2. Dodged.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Where the hell is he out of here?
I can't evade it.
Escorts, hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in
convicts to just put on a show?
He shot down one of us! Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well as there.
Crash is mine. Die!
Missile! Evading!
Bingo! Direct hit! Focus on destroying the target.
Don't stray from your bomber! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Well done, Bandit. Attack!
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Evading! Wingman down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Bandit there.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Spare 9 behind the enemy.
Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, I missed.
Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Ben and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Trigger again!
Missile.
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
This was not the plan. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I feel like she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! That Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining. Get on their ass if you want to score. 2 targets remaining. Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. 1 bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served. Attack failed. Missile! Evading! Count! Sector 6! Now!
Missile. 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 Missile.
On my target sail.
All targets confirmed eliminated. Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight. Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing? Then you win. So what, you're not done? Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. $1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
3, this is Skull 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Skull Squadron, get into formation.
I really couldn't give a shit.
Place acquired. Fox 2. There's the juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Be done by now. After think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts. This is the first.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, Tony? I'll show you all how it's done.
Enemy on your ass. This is Skull 3. Locked on bandit. Evade! Skull 4, suspect. Fox 2. Dodge!
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We got him. We can't break away. We can't. Locked on. Where the hell are we out of here?
Missile coming, I can't evade it.
Escorts, hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of us killed. All aircraft acting on the surface. Bandit evaded attack. Trying
the convicts to just put on a show?
They shot down one of us! Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Missiles evading!
Bingo. Direct hit. Focus on destroying the target.
Don't stray from your bomber! I'm hit! I'm hit! Well done, bandit. Protect!
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Evading! Wingman down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. You got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Spare 9 behind the enemy.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Shit, I missed. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Ben McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude! Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Attacking.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining. Get on their ass if you want to score. 2 targets remaining. Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. 1 bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served. Attack failed. Missile! Evading! Count! Checker 6! Now!
My target's failed.
All targets confirmed eliminated. Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight. Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing? Then you win. So what, you're not done? Just checking.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. they started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out.
Returning to resupply.
How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Irregulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Trigger just got wasted.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out.
Returning to resupply.
How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Irregulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready to answer your interceptors. Open fire. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Kind of special.
Vehicles can be taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Missile.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
That's a hit. Enemy still alive. Continuing attack.
Spare 9, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
On my target. Letting a rip.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Lockdown bandit. Attacking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Pursuing enemy.
fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino!
Spare 6. You haven't attacked a single target yet.
Nickel.
Fox 2.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Turn and burn! Missile
Nickel.
headed for you!
Nickel.
I can't see a damn thing. Better be careful.
Missile. Missile.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the plane instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day. The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Vehicle down.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger eliminated the target.
Nickel.
Missile incoming! Spare 15 locked on.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Nickel.
It's almost impossible to find an opening.
Nickel.
They've got every angle covered.
Down to Papa. I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. That contradicts. Something happens. What's next? OCA has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. The enemy's got a lock! You make it sound so easy.
Hey, shot at! What is this bullshit?
Vehicle down. Fox 2. Targeting gun range. Fire.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Nickel.
Target destroyed.
Nickel.
Fox 2.
Nickel.
Hostile has a lock! Missile in the air! Heads up!
Kill on AA gun.
Missile in the air! Heads up! I'm locked on. This base uses its surroundings. You're good.
Missile away. Spare 15, Bandit is down. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Enemy has a lock.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it up.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Is Trigger still alive? What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Wait, moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive.
If anyone wants to die, let him.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows who played your numbers.
This is a whole new kind of war.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Spare 15. Enemy's got a lock. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Missile away.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile.
Warning, missile in the air.
Missile. Missile.
You take care of the surface target.
Missile. Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Caution. Pull up.
Hostile has a lock. It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Vehicle down.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead.
Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Missile.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
In gun range.
Missile.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Missile. Missile.
Almost out of special weaponry.
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Big gun down. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility. Follow the sleeping.
enough to try. Missile incoming.
Convicts, your time is up. Top brass wants you to head back. You'll have a nice time in solitary. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Transport truck spotted. They're not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Blowing the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set up a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around. Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Targets are hard to spot in this terrain. It's like playing whack-a-mole in the dark.
Missile.
I'm spiked. Requesting assistance.
Missile. Missile.
Behind you. Watch out.
Missile. Missile.
Marked on hostile.
Missile.
Missile coming at you. Move it.
The enemy has escaped.
Sooner or later, Trigger's worried when he keeps attacking the surface like that. The longer this takes, the more likely we'll fail.
Box 2.
Sam 15 has destroyed a target.
Damn. Missed again.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha. Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Vehicle down.
Target is annihilated.
More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack. Missile launched.
Target down. In gun range. Vehicle down.
Bandit has fired a missile! Break!
Trig has destroyed all the trucks. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trig has taken out one of the AA guns.
In gun range.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. And they already know the next strategy. Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing. Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Missile.
Turn and burn! Missile headed for you!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continue with your target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target down.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock!
Missile. Missile.
Nice kill. Missile launched.
Missile.
Tank eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Locked on target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy has a lock!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continue with your target.
Approaching return line.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Locked on target.
Missile. Missile.
Target down. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in the way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Enemy is locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Our attack angles are limited.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
If you keep flying straight, you'll get hit.
Hey, gun down.
What happens to a bat when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with Spaz if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Break!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Missile. Missile.
Mission is one.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. 3 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Confirm kill on AA gun.
Missile.
Enemy on my 6.
Missile.
Trigger destroyed an enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
No, we got a fire!
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Locked on, bandit.
Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked.
I'll take control of this mission. I'm afraid.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile. Pull up.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Missile.
Locked.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy got away.
Spare 15, missile away. AA gun down.
Set up AA weapon. Put him on a flat surface. I'll shake him.
Missile.
Enemy sighted.
Missile.
Warning, missile in the air!
Missile.
And sweet tail in mind.
Missile.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile!
Missile.
Chaplain flares are depleted.
I'll shake him. Gotta be kidding.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits.
Nickel.
Missile incoming! In position behind bandit.
Whatever.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
Nickel.
I can't get close enough to try.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Okay, you hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. Do what I can.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repair transport will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
All right. Righto. I'm out.
Returning to resupply.
How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Fly off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Targets are hard to spot in this terrain. It's like playing whack-a-mole in the dark.
I'm spiked. Requesting assistance. Behind you. Watch out.
Marked on hostile.
Missile coming at you. Move it.
The enemy has escaped.
Sooner or later, Trigger's very motivated to keep attacking the surface like that. The longer this takes, the more likely we'll fail.
Box 2.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Vehicle down.
Target is annihilated.
More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack. Missile launched. Spare 15 locked. Target down. In gun range. Vehicle down.
Bandit has fired a missile. Strike!
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taken out one of the AA guns.
In gun range. Hostile has a lock.
And the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. And they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to group your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Turn and burn! Missile headed for you!
Mark 2. Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Target down.
Enemy has a lock.
Nice kill. Missile launched. Tank eliminated. Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. Locked on target.
Enemy has a lock.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Approaching return line.
This one's mine. Attacking.
Locked on target. Target down. Fox 2, Fox 2. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? What about them on the
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Enemy is locked on! Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Our attack angles are limited.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
If you keep flying straight, you'll get hit.
Big gun down.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick to this mess if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score.
Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. Trigger has destroyed the target. Missile incoming! Break!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
If the mission is
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here.
Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle this mess once and for all.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. 3 minutes remaining. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Enemy on my 6.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
There's no way this base can be
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
No, we got a fire!
Flares are running low.
On my target's tail.
Locked on, bandit. They have me spiked.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid. Down.
Fox 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Blocked.
Enemy got away.
Spare 15, missile away. AA gun down.
Set up AA weapons. Put him on a flat surface. I'll fight. I'll shake him.
Enemy sighted.
Warning! Missile in the air! That sweet tail is mine.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Missile!
Chapman flares are depleted. note to lift my spirits. Missile incoming!
In position behind Bandit.
Whatever. I'll just be ready to retreat.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
I can't get close enough to try.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Who wants to bet who goes into solitary?
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm getting back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
Spare 15, missile away. Target down. Magnum.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Missile. Missile. Caution.
Entering clouds.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Below me and clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send the Rusians to hell, but I sure ain't joining them.
Spare 15, locked on.
Enemy sighted! Closing fast! You sure? In this weather?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains. And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Missile.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto. Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I missions that can help me improve my score on this crap.
Spare 15, locked on.
Missile.
Missile incoming, evade!
Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. You're in the clouds. Spare 15, missile away.
Caution.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Damn it, I lost too much speed.
Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell. Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
I owe you.
Cyclops 3, evade! Missile incoming! Alright, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Bandit has a lock on you. Dodge that missile.
Are you sure?
I've been spiked.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Cyclops 2.
UAV down.
Missile.
Break it off.
In gun range. Man Dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Locked on.
Miss.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your nose clean.
Damn it.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Break, goddammit, break! Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Missile.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me!
We're on something.
Quit whining and finish them off.
Missile. Missile.
Warning! Missile! Missile in the air!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Cyclops 4, missile!
If they are just decoys, there are too many.
Missile.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
I'm hit!
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 2,
Cyclops 3,
fired at you!
there's one aircraft nearby from the 444th.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Cavalry here? Just in time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him. Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us the jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blasting with 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Shaking bandit.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling mostly excited.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Fox 2.
Wiseman, you see that color? You mean he's flying?
It's Mr. X.
by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
I have a lock.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Do not engage. If it gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Missile hit. Is he down? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Warning. System malfunction.
Bandit 5 missile.
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Feedback filter damaged.
I have a lock.
Overheat. Please reboot systems. Please reboot systems. Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Alert. 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 System failure. Alert. System failure.
SU-1, this is SU-2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. SU-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow. Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. "3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the bridge. Don't get in my way.
I can't see in this suit. You gotta fly by instrument.
Spare 15, missile away. Target down.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.